Well, good evening and thanks for staying up late with us tonight. I'm Jurnee Taylor here with Sports Director Tyler Cass and meteorologist Simone Thomas. And we were joking right before the show came in about how we were trying to be positive in sports and weather, but today was a little damper.
A little cloudy.
A little cloudy.
Yeah, a little cloudy in the sports world. A lot of hope. D2 national title game.
Yeah.
Top 10 basketball matchup. Not a lot of wins.
Not a lot of wins. All right, we're happy to be here with you. So let's maybe start with the weather, Simone.
Yeah, you know, it was warmer today. I'm sure a lot of people took advantage of that with the last minute holiday shopping. It's going to be cooler tomorrow thanks to a cold front that's working its way through the state. So it's about halfway through the state now. We already have seen that wind direction shift here in the capital city, and through the overnight hours, it'll continue working its way south through the state. Right now, we've been staying dry. A few showers may be possible in southern Arkansas as this front continues pushing south, but you can see the difference in those temperatures from where the front has already been. Some 40s and 30s on the board in northern Arkansas, with still some 60s on the board in southern Arkansas. So we'll be watching those temperatures drop tomorrow, looking to start the day with a few clouds and through the afternoon shaking those clouds as we look to peak in the 50s. Full details on your Christmas week are coming up in that 11-day outlook.
All right, Simone, thank you. Well, the Trump administration is under scrutiny over the Justice Department's handling of the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files. The deadline to release the files was on Friday, but hundreds of pages were fully redacted, upsetting survivors and some lawmakers. CBS News' Willie James Inman has more.
The Trump administration is facing scrutiny over the Justice Department's handling of the release of files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Thousands of records were made public for Friday's deadline, but the DOJ did not release all documents as required by law. Hundreds of pages were completely redacted, prompting concern from both lawmakers and Epstein survivors.
And a lot of effort and money and time put into redactions, not to protect victims, but to protect people in power.
What we need is a clear timeline of when the rest of the documents will be released, and an explanation for why they did not release all of them today.
But in a statement Friday, the White House insisted that by releasing the files, the Trump administration is the most transparent in history.
And it's a hoax. The whole thing is a hoax.
Following pressure within his own party, President Trump signed bipartisan legislation calling for the release of all Epstein files. More documents were released Saturday, including what appears to be a 2019 grand jury presentation with a message that shows Donald Trump called Epstein. The call time is recorded as 5:18, but the message is not dated. No reason is given for the call. On Friday, President Trump addressed supporters in North Carolina, focusing on issues including the economy, but he also mentioned this week's strikes on ISIS targets in Syria.
And it was very successful. It was precision. We hit every site flawlessly, and we are restoring peace through strength all over the world.
Friday's strike came in response to the deaths of 2 servicemen and 1 interpreter killed in Syria last weekend. Willie James Inman, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
U.S. military personnel operations have been spotted in Puerto Rico today. An Air Force C-17 Globemaster III was departing from the airport in Ponce. USS Thomas Hutner, a naval-guided missile destroyer, left the port of the Americas on the country's southern coast as well. The Trump administration has sent troops, fighter jets, aircraft carriers, and warships to the Caribbean. This coming as strikes against suspected drug vessels in the area have been made. In addition to seizing an oil tanker and blockading all sanctioned oil tankers entering or leaving Venezuela. We have more details about the deadly plane crash involving NASCAR driver Greg Biffle and others on board. The small private plane crashed Thursday while returning to the airport shortly after takeoff. His wife, Christina, their 5-year-old son, and 14-year-old daughter were all on board. Other victims include Craig Wadsworth and Dennis Dutton and his son, Jack. His in-laws told People magazine they were traveling to Florida for a birthday trip. A member of the National Transportation Safety Board shared more.
At this time, we have been unable to verify who was flying the airplane. We do know 3 of the occupants did possess a pilot's license, but we have been unable to verify that at this time. But that is one of the things we're working on.
Greg Biffle would have turned 56 years old. An investigation is underway. The Arkansas Department of Agriculture has confirmed a new case of bird flu in the state, and this one comes in a part of the state known for its commercial poultry farms. It's been detected in Cleveland County and already has inspectors setting up a quarantine and monitoring flocks in the area. And the department is warning people working in the industry, even a single case can disrupt trade and affect a vital part of the food supply. That's why they're urging all poultry growers to take the precautions you see right here on this list. And despite the positive case, officials say the risk to Arkansans remains low, and all poultry and eggs that are properly handled and fully cooked are safe to consume. If you're looking to drive to meet family or friends for the holiday season, gas prices are seeing a decrease. According to AAA, the national average cost of gas right now is at $2.89 a gallon, the cheapest since December of 2020. A factor allowing this is crude oil prices remaining pretty low. Now here's a look at some average prices across the natural state. Throughout Pulaski County, the average cost is $2.35. In Washington County, it's $2.41. And in Craighead County, it's $2.36. Well, if we told you that a new Christmas album came out in Arkadelphia, you might think it was an up-and-coming country singer or maybe a high school or college band. But as THV 11's Carter Thweek shows us, this Christmas album is a little different.
As last year's 4A state champs, Arkadelphia's offensive line knows how to block. But center Jacob Calhoun has always thought they could do more than just that.
In 2021, they made a Christmas album, the Philadelphia Eagles O-line. And so I was like, hey, that'd be really cool to do if we did that. And I mentioned it then. I was a freshman. Nobody listens to freshmen.
But they do listen to juniors, so this year when Calhoun suggested it, right tackle Dominic Brumfield was all in.
I want to pursue hip hop, and I've been making my own music for about 2 years now.
So one Saturday, the O-line, plus a few friends, went to Brumfield's house for a 5-hour recording session.
And it was awesome. It's one of the more fun things I've got to do while making music.
Then Brumfield spent about a month making the instrumentals and mixing and editing, although he says with the talented singers in the group, there wasn't a whole lot he had to do there. The album features an old classic,
Have yourself a merry little Christmas,
plus a cover of Tyler the Creator's version of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
You're a mean one. You really are here.
We've got a lot more streams than I was expecting. I mean, I keep getting texts from people I haven't talked to in a long time saying, hey, this is good.
And they could add to the 4-track album pretty soon.
We missed a couple songs, but there will be a volume 2 next year. We've already got it all planned out.
It's really a fun experience, just getting to be with everybody and doing something special together.
In Arkadelphia, Carter Thweet, THV 11 News.
Well, if you want to listen to the album, you can find it on streaming services under the name Kickin' Around the Christmas Tree. We also have a link on our website, that's thv11.com. Well, for the 75th year in Little Rock, high school seniors were honored and celebrated as they made their formal presentation into society. The Pi Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated and Central Arkansas Sphinx Foundation hosted its 75th Debutante Ball. It's an annual tradition that began in 1948. It was created by the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha to support the social and educational development of young African American women. The milestone event took place at the State House Convention Center in downtown Little Rock. The legacy of the 63rd annual Christmas toy and gift giveaway continues. Robert Say McIntosh event features Arkansas's Black Santa, started back in 1962. This year's theme is We Are Grateful, with the focus centering on children and senior citizens. Today, the event was held in North Little Rock at the Willow House. Danny Moore, living in Roland, Arkansas, is the talk of this Pulaski County town for his love for Christmas. And if you drive out to his home off of Highway 300, you'll see why he does it. Even though they both share the same name, this is not to confuse you. Teach V11's photojournalist Danny Moore has the story.
I love community. Love to see smiles on people's faces. I know Christmas time, kids and adults too love Christmas. Been doing this about 7 or 8 years off and on. It takes month and a half to get it all up. People absolutely love it. Had people stop, walk down the road. I'm out here putting stuff up. They'll wave and tell me how much they appreciate it. And we've had people donate to it. Little mishap with mice getting in my extension cords. People in the community stepped up and helped me buy more extension cords. Love this community. I used to have a restaurant right there, and we used to do fireworks and all kinds of stuff. And it kind of started from that. After I closed that, I wanted to do something for the community, and we started buying inflatables. This year, I got inspired. I lost my mother back in January, and I needed something to keep me busy and keep my mind off that. And started putting it up, and it just got more enjoyable and more enjoyable. Oh, my mother absolutely loved this, loved it. She would be very happy to see it all back out again. I know we're a little bit far out, but not too far. Bring your kids, come by and see it. Can't miss it.